Hi, today I want to talk to you. This is March 26th. Spring was March 20th, of course, and what do we see here? Snow. Um, this weekend I had planned on actually putting a roof vent on the top of my van. I do have it, it's out in the van. It is the same type of roof vent that I did put on top of my camper trailer. But I have been putting it off until, well, spring. And with everything that happened this weekend with Midnight and his little pet mouse, uh, it just didn't happen yesterday. And I was going to do it today, and of course, what do you know? It snowed. Now, I've already cleaned off my panels once, and you can see them now. Um, Here's the thing. There's a huge hill over there that you can't even see. There are mountains surrounding us. We are in a valley. You can't see any of the mountains because of the snow. It is snowing now. And you can see where my girlfriend's car was sitting out there. It literally 2.5, 3 inches of snow, maybe more in some places. This is global warming. The reason I say global warming is because that's what they've been screaming for the past few years. And then they changed it to climate change. Well, of course the climate changes. If you're in an elevator and somebody passes gas, the climate just changed. The climate has always changed. Now, if you go through and read, I believe it's Live Science, they did an article talking about the CO2 emissions and how they were 5 times higher during the days of the dinosaurs than they are now. I am so sick of this global warming bullshit, the climate change crap. We have seasons. The climate changes. We have bad weather, we have good weather. The climate changes. Now, today's a really bad day for me because the climate changed. It is snowing. It is spring. And I did want to put my roof vent on this weekend. That's not going to happen. And the reason I'm doing that is I still plan on somewhat making my van into like a camper van. Possibly make room for my washer and dryer out there if we end up in the camper trailer. I have no room for it there, so I have to make room for it there. And if you're running a dryer or anything like that in a van, you have to have a way for that heat to escape. If not, it's going to be miserable. So, and I have been stuck in a van before in Texas. We did fumigate my trailer that I owned. We had some sand fleas that were in the house, well, the trailer. We fumigated and we stayed in my van. I had a full-size van, and it was white. It wasn't the green like this. And within a half hour, me and my girlfriend literally were so hot we had to get out of there. We had all the windows open, but it was just that hot. If you have a van or living in a van, you have to have a way to let that heat escape, because heat rises. So putting on a roof vent, if you don't have one, is a really good idea. But let's go over this. This climate change, global warming bullshit is nice and warm, right? It's so warm, it's snowing. It's so warm, I am literally having to run my heater. I mean, I am standing here freezing and shaking. I'm lucky I'm even holding the phone steady. Like I said, it was a really long day yesterday. It was a really long night last night. Midnight usually gets in my bed and either pushes me against the wall or he tries to kick me out of my own bed. He does that every night. Last night he laid down next to me, snuggled up next to me, and I mean, he was right next to me. He did not try to move me. He did not try to push me. He just wanted to be comforted because I guess the death of his little mouse buddy there kind of affected him, probably a lot more than it affected me because mice are annoying and they're all in the apartment, but it really affected him. So, what can you do? But like I said, yesterday was completely wasted because, well, Midnight and his mouse. And today it is snowing and there's snow everywhere. I also want to talk to you real quick. Now, if you look under my solar panels right there, you see right there, my solar panels are literally 3.5, 4 feet above the ground. At the bottom of my solar panels, you can see dead grass, you can see the snow melting, and the thing is, these were completely covered in snow. Solar panels produce some type of either heat or something that kills stuff underneath them. I've talked about this before. With all this green eco bullshit crap being pushed, they're trying to force everybody to get electric cars and this and that. Our grid can't handle that. Most people's houses can't handle that. You have to have specialty equipment installed, upgraded lines, all this stuff to your houses. You know, here's the thing. If you want to buy a green car or whatever, that's up to you. That's fine. But forcing everyone to go with natural gas, get away from natural gas and firewood and things like that is stupid. If you are forced to have all electric and your power goes out in winter, or even when it gets super cold or even super hot, you could be in trouble. Let's talk about winter here. I gotta shut this door. It is freezing. If our heaters go out, our electric heaters no longer work because our power's out, we do have a propane heater that can keep us warm. I do have my stove heaters that fit on that. I don't know if you can see the case right there, my butane stove. So we have a variety of ways for heat. If everything is forced to be all electric, you could be in big trouble when the power goes out. And midnight's right here, right next to me. Midnight, you feeling better today? Yeah, he may be feeling better. I don't know. Yeah, he's in front of the heater. He likes being warm. But think about this. This is spring and it's snowing. With everybody pushing all this green eco crap, and that's what it is. The reason I'm saying that, I have solar panels, right? I do have a wind turbine. I know the limitations of this stuff. And if you're trying to force everyone away from all fossil fuels, away from nuclear, away from all this other stuff to force your green energy bullshit, you better be prepared for what's coming down the road. It does not work all the time. Alright, anyway, I'm fixing to go. I just thought you'd like to see how spring looks here in Missoula, Montana. Alright, that's it. Everyone have a good day. Bye.